Hey, this is Jimmy. Who's this?
What's poppin', Jimmy D?
Oh.
This is Joey B.
Hey, Mr.
And that B stands for Joe Biden.
What's up, Mr. President?
Do I sound like an 80-year-old man to you with that slang and lingo?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact. Also, just the way your voice sounds in general.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. President, can you update us on the current situation in Israel?
Honestly, I'm probably the worst guy to do that, but I'll give it a whirl. Jimmy, as it stands, the United States has deployed armed forces to the region, not to be actively involved, but to provide support to our ally Israel as they do, like I said last week, whatever psycho shit they feel like.
I got you.
Palestinians claim that nearly 8,000 have been killed, many of them children. The United States has no reason to believe these claims, as I previously stated.
Why is there no reason to believe that number?
Because Israel is our ally. And if an ally launches missiles at residential structures and hospitals where people are known to be hiding, we doubt that people will die. It's called being an ally, Jimmy. Look it up.
Wow. It's hard to laugh at this, but okay, sir.
Oh, it's deadly serious. But we're not being idle. We're fighting this war as an ally on two fronts. Front number one, Iran-backed militias in the region.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Don't give me that. They started it.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Our surgically targeted airstrikes in Syria were in response to direct attacks on our military bases in Iraq, where several of our soldiers were mildly wounded. They started it.
You know, it's sort of amusing, the idea that someone attacking a U.S. military base in Iraq is starting anything.
I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's our base.
Uh-huh.
And like Buckaroo Banzai said, wherever we go, there we are. And if you don't like it, that means war.
Jesus.
We are the light of the world.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Jesus. Yes, indeed. You are the light of the world.
And it's a bonus because it wins me points. The Republicans want a war with Iran even more than they want to treat women like Iran does.
Jesus.
So me being tough on Iran makes me look good with Democrats who secretly want to be saber rattlers like the Republicans for psychological reasons that are not fully understood. I'm playing 1D chess over here.
Yeah. Yes, you sure are. What's the second front there, sir?
America's college campuses.
Really?
Yes, really. Jimmy, because of Israel's valiant struggle for its own survival, sadly we have seen a surge in anti-Semitism worldwide. Anytime the world's most ancient and insidious evil rears its ugly head, we must bop that head. And bop it with purpose.
Jesus. I see.
Yes. One must only look at the Instagram posts of Sarah Silverman and Amy Schumer to see that wealthy American Jewish women are the real victims of this unfolding tragedy in the Middle East. And nowhere do we see this more acutely than on America's college campuses.
Are you sure about that, sir?
Sure than sure. Jimmy, it is our moral duty to protect the most vulnerable group among us, the most precious and valuable, whose very existence historically is the most fragile, American college students.
Oh, yes, of course.
So to that end, my administration has spearheaded an initiative to deal with this problem on college campuses specifically, tightening restrictions contained in Title VI of the 1964 Civil Rights Act to deal with discrimination against Jewish, Muslim, Sikh, or Hindu individuals. But, you know, mainly the Jewish. That's the
Okay.
Jimmy, when these poor Jewish college students see a Palestinian flag waved by someone upset about the indiscriminate murder of brown people, it's like they're experiencing the horrors of the Holocaust all over again. We must protect them.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say.
And once these protections have been put in place, we'll be one step closer to achieving the dream, making it illegal to criticize Israel.
What?
Yeah.
Jimmy, it was once considered impossible. There was so much standing in our way. The First Amendment, the concept of national sovereignty, the integrity of our judicial system. But as these things get swept aside, the march towards justice marches on. The day will come soon where these people waving the Palestinian flag will go to jail for a long time, and it can't come soon enough.
That's perhaps the most anti-American thing I've ever heard an American president say.
Jimmy, what even is the point of being American if we can't subordinate ourselves and the rights of our citizens to the whims of a foreign ethno-state?
Mr. President, even the citizens of Israel itself are divided about the Israeli government's actions. Netanyahu's very unpopular, actually, and they're openly protesting all of this.
Well, perhaps someday in this country we will be as progressive as Israel and allow people to speak their minds about what the Israeli government is doing. But until that time, we can only look to them as a shining example while labeling protesters here as anti-Semites and putting them in jail.
Well, I'm not going to hold my tongue.
Well, then maybe we'll just have to cut it out of your mouth, you Nazi prick.
Jesus.
We are not above weird medieval shit. Consider yourself warned. Anti-Semitism is not to be tolerated, and resisting the will of Israel is anti-Semitism. I have to go now. I have a call with Benjamin Netanyahu. He's going to say wherever he wants, and I'm going to nod and agree. Because we are an ally. Something you'll never understand. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye, asshole. Come see us doing live shows. We're going to be in Levittown, Red Bank, New Jersey, Wilmington, Delaware, Covina, California, Burbank, California, Oxnard, California, Venice, California, Palmdale, California, Omaha, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Milwaukee, and Lansing, Michigan. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for all those tickets.